What I'm about to share with you is personal. So if I want to blur something out, I'm going to blur it out just to let you know. I'm sharing with you today my Silk and Sonder January after the pin. So after the big month, after I've used this for a whole month, let's see what it looks like with all my, chicken scratches and ideas of drawing and whatnot that are contained within this lovely journal. So along with the journal comes an app that you can use on your phone. It has a little social club aspect, kind of like a Facebook feed. It has daily rituals, which are self-guided journal prompts, has daily affirmations, then there's bingos, and there's all kinds of things that go along with it. So I've been doing the daily rituals along with using the journal, also doing the affirmations as well. The theme for 2023 was abundance. So in the journal, we have editor's note, yearly reflection. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you. That just seems silly for me to do that. We are not going to do that. Feel like I'm not doing this quite right. Hold on. Okay, I think this will be better. So, in case this is lost, please, return it. I didn't fill that out. Why would I fill that out? So then we have, my whole setup just collapsed on me. So we've got our calendar, and there we go. We can look at it that way. All kinds of fun stuff. More calendar. That's like in the future calendar, and I don't have anything in the future. Page that I can do anything with. So we've got our December reflections and our January intentions. So December reflections, that's kind of like old news now. We're in February, so we don't need any of the December reflections. And then we've got our January intentions. January intentions, meditation, set boundaries, lunchtime walk, how much and when I drink. And we've got my physical health, 350,000 steps, which I actually increased to 370,000 steps. Key relationship, my YouTube friends, my hiking club, my husband. Money management, explore creative options, stay within budget, spend less. Professional goals, yada, 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 professional stuff. So then we have my mood trackers. So on the mood tracker, every month you can kind of like customize it to fit your needs. And I chose the moods of surprise, love, joy, sadness, neglected, and irritable for the moods that I really wanted to track this month. And you're going to see that, there was, some love in there. There's a lot of irritable. There's a little bit of sadness, a little bit of neglect. The good thing about a habit tracker is that once you see a mood kind of like repeating itself, it's a lot easier to think to yourself, what is it that I can do to bring myself out of this mood, and how can I, what can I do, to change this? So it's good whenever you are doing it on a daily basis, you're writing it down, you can kind of track it. I started to write down the days of the week around here so you could see like what day of the week it was, because there was a direct correlation to like work days versus weekends and how I was feeling. So I thought that was an important thing. And then I also wanted to start tracking my cycle here to see what day I am within my cycle, just in case that had something to do with my moods. I wanted to be able to track that information, so I thought that was good. Then we have the habit tracker. You guys know I show you guys my habit tracker all the time. I'm not so shy about sharing my habit tracker with you at all. Here it is. But again, I put the days of the week because I thought that was, again, an important thing. Like, is there a certain day of the week that I'm having trouble with certain habits? And, maybe why is that? So I thought it was very important to track the day of the week that it was that I was doing the habit, as well as I started putting on, I believe I put on my cycle day as well on there, but that's my habit tracker. A lot of people get discouraged with habit trackers whenever there are blanks. They feel like it's like an all or nothing. And I have long ago thrown away with all or nothing thinking. I will go into it in some rant of some time. Today's not the time, but I believe that your every day should be on a dial. Some days you're going to be low energy, and some days you're going to be high energy, and you're going to want to do all the things. So just feel yourself out. That's part of self love and self care. Self care really is to just know what you're feeling and just, kind of embrace that. Like, if you know that you can't go all out, you can go a little bit. You don't have to go all out. So, habit tracker, like, rant. For the most part, I filled out the sleep tracker every day. My Fitbit tracks everything. I just kind of transfer it on paper. There's a connection that happens with it whenever you write it down on paper. It makes it feel a little bit different. You're going to see, like, there's some days that my sleep was the pits, and then there was other days that my sleep was awesome. So, but again, it just gives you that connection to it, other than, you just kind of glance at it. And whenever you do a monthly assessment, it's a lot different whenever you do that monthly assessment and you really like think about your sleep for the month and how was it, and could that be affecting, how I feel and what I do. Next up, we have my gratitude log. So every day I would find something to be grateful for. I feel like it fills you with a little bit of joy to find gratitude in every single day, because really every day is a gift. If you want, you can pause it and read all of the things that I am grateful for, but I am not going to sit here and read them to you. The Abundance Journal prompt. This is one of these self-guided journal prompts that they do within the Sonder app itself. So they talk and then they guide you to kind of write in what you're thinking and feeling. The same with the day in the life. It's also a guided journal prompt. And I don't know if I'm going to need to blur any of this out or not, because I feel so vulnerable right now, just like flipping through these pages. And it's so intimate, and I hope you appreciate this. It feels kind of uncomfortable, to be the truth. This vision board, I tried to draw. I can't draw. What was I thinking? I'm not an artist. This is a mess. A mess. So then there's a nice poem about abundance, and my markers, my pens that I use on the next page was a coloring page. They bled through, so that's that. It's impossible to be lonely when you're zesting an orange. Scrape the soft rind once, and the whole room fills with fruit. Look around. You have more than enough. Always have. You just didn't notice until now. And there's my beautiful coloring page. I didn't finish it. I started meditating in January, first month of doing meditation, and I found that it was really hard for me to sit still. So I decided to color while I do my meditations. It's probably not the right way to do it, but it's working for me for right now. So I just decided to do that. The next one, again, a dream life. This is again a guided journal prompt, and that's what I came up with on it. I'm hoping that as I practice this, I'll get a little bit better at letting more things come out. Right now, I feel like I'm a little bit holding back, maybe. So we'll see. There's a recipe for minestrone soup. I don't make recipes. Not really. I might occasionally, but most of the time, not going to do it. An abundance jar. So you're supposed to fill the jar with all the ways you feel abundant. And write, draw, sketch, or use stickers. Okay. You're going to see I'm not a big sticker person. I don't use washi tape. I'm not that fancy. I'm kind of like you're just basic bitch. I just like pen and paper. That's who I am. Really, the reason that I don't do that is because I'm afraid I'm gonna get like out of control and just buy all the things. And then I'll have drawers and drawers full of all this crap that I really don't need. I don't want to buy stuff I don't need. So we've got the monthly expense tracker. Probably gonna, I don't know. Yeah, monthly expenses. Yeah. And then we got the abundance word sheet. That was really easy to do. Fun. Abundance word search. So now we're getting into the weekly setups and plans. So this was a carryover. Week 52 was a carryover of the last week of December, and they just kind of included it in the journal. So there wasn't really much here. But what I like to do is in the shopping list section, every week I like to plan out my meals. And really, I just plan out my dinners because my lunches are mostly just leftovers from dinner. And my breakfast is pretty much, eggs. Yep, that's breakfast, eggs. So there you go. Big old monthly setup there. I didn't really write into it because I didn't even start it until the first. So the first, I started off the year and it was like just amazing. I started off the year I took Loki for an extra long walk. I did a 3.3 mile hike with my new trekking poles. I did a whole video on that. Laundry and cleaning. I did some YouTube videos, but it was 67 and sunny and it was just an absolutely gorgeous day. And I don't think I'm going to go through every single one of these with you because that would be like the longest video ever. So here's like a better idea of a weekly setup. So I've got like my weekly to do. I've got my habit and activity at the bottom of the page here. And you're going to see that this is kind of more of a work focused habit activity. So I've got my habit tracker and that tracks more of my personal and my weight loss goals and things like that. But then I use these weekly sheets to do kind of more of a business focused habit activity that I want to do at work. Then I put my meal plan and I've been putting my total calories for the day on my meal plan kind of over here on the right-hand side. I don't track my water because I just feel like it's annoying to get out my journal and fill in a little water drop throughout the day. If I was struggling with my water, I would probably do that, but right now I'm not. For mind, body, and health, I like to plan my workouts for the week, which is pretty much staying the same for like forever. Strength and steps on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Saturdays, I've got my Fit Squad. Extra walk on Sunday. That's pretty much it. And then my shopping list, just anything that I think of. Most of the time, I just put it in my app because I have an app on my phone that I use to track, what we need. So as things come up, I just kind of like put them in the app. I don't really put them in my journal. So yeah, and then 3 major goals like work on boundaries, step goal, lose a pound. This week I want to feel successful, motivated. So I just choose kind of like, random things. There is a guided journal prompt in the app that kind of helps you with filling this out each and every single week. So that's kind of a good bonus. Kind of number one, you take time to do the daily ritual every day, and then it's a reminder, hey, by the way, you need to, do this. So it's a good thing. This is the fun pages. So these are the fun pages. These are the daily pages. So every day I write down like a word that I just want to kind of focus on and use for the day. It's kind of like your word of the year. Mine is progress, self-care, strength, and breakthrough. So I've got lots of words for this year. And that's self-care is all about this self-care journal. And this is about taking care of myself. But a couple of things from this is we become what we want to be by consistently being what we want to become. I think I wrote it down wrong. I think I'm supposed to write down doing by consistently doing what we want to become. I don't know. Become a finisher. I finish what I start. Oh, I love that. I deserve prosperity. So the 4th of January was a really good day. I set a boundary, which is one of my big goals for the week, for the year, for the everything. So proud of myself for that. Oh, Friday it was a beautiful day. I wanted to be focused, and how I wanted the day to go is not how it went at all. Saturday. stressing me out a little. Groceries, it was cold and gray. Ooh, here's a nice quote. I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire others to around me to do the same. That was terrible. So the next page, we've got a nice little quote. The fastest way to bring more wonderful examples of abundance into your personal experience is to take consistent notice of the wonderful things that are already here. It's currently what I'm loving, feeling, enjoying, anticipating, wishing, reading, writing, planning. So again, another weekly setup. This week I want to feel loved, energetic, open-minded. You can see I was working on my TDEE and my BMR that week. More of my meal planning. We had chicken pot pie, pot roast, meatballs, sausage, and peppers. Free meal. Ooh, free. Get my calories and what I actually ate in my plan. The secret to having it all is believing you already do. I didn't take a bath on Bubble Bath Day. I become better every day. I am worthy of creating a life that I love. Ooh, I must have been feeling a little bit rushed on this one. 17th through the 22nd. Oh, this was a busy week. This was a really busy week. There was lots of work I had to do and not a lot of free time. It was a busy work week. I am loving quiet time after hectic, stressful days. That had to be written on like a Sunday or Saturday or something, because that week was insanity. Looks like it because I didn't write much down. My friend's live stream. I wrote it in my book. So much to do, too much work. Waiting on other people. So there we go. And the weekend. Oh, I love the weekend. Weekends are so good. Packing list because I have to go to my conference. You guys know about the conference. Oh, I didn't mention the rosebud and the thorn. So the rose is, like a highlight of the week. A bud is an emerging opportunity. And then the thorn is a challenge or something that you have for the week. So I like filling that out every single week as well. Oh, the last week of January. Busy. We gotta come up with a better situation here. What if I just, hold it the whole time? Okay. This was the week of the conference. We left on Tuesday. Normally we leave on Wednesday and then we come back late on Friday. So, follow the plan. Step away when overwhelmed. What I planned to eat, what I ate, meal planning, crossing items off the list. Yes, I always love crossing items off the list. So if you are enjoying this video and you want to see more Silk and Sonder after the pins, please let me know down in the comments below. Your comments and your likes will encourage me to keep posting this type of content. If there's not a lot of engagement in these videos, then I probably won't continue to do them. I just don't know, what more you want out of this than what I'm doing right now. So let me know in the comments below. Another fine quote. more food stuff. I don't know why I wrote my food there. And finally, we're back from the conference and we get to relax. Take it slow. That was the big thing for the Saturday after the conference. Take it slow because, man, was I tired. It was a lot of work. Sunday, I was mildly productive. That was my one thing. I wanted to be mildly productive. Not too productive, but mildly. My affirmation for that day, success comes easily to me. Monday, I wanted to bring joy. That's cute. I wanted to bring joy because there had been a little bit of drama between the work folk and I. So I wanted to just kind of like bring joy and not really focus on the drama and just kind of snuff it out. It doesn't do any good to be dramatic. So bring joy, bring joy. Wellness is the complete integration of body, mind, and spirit. The realization that everything we do, think, feel, and believe has an effect on our well-being. I just love these little things that I write down. I spoke up at work today. See, here's another good example. So on my vision board over there, I have speak up. That's one of the things that I need to do for myself is to speak up. So here's another example of me following through with that. The reason why that's important is because of the motivational triad. So our brain wants to seek pleasure, avoid pain, and kind of like run on autopilot. So it wants to do things that are easy. It wants to do things that are easy. And because easy is avoiding pain, and then it wants to seek pleasure. So I want to seek pleasure in things. So whenever something happens that I'm really proud of, or something that is really great or good that I want to keep doing, I like to really focus on the feeling that I felt, the feeling that I felt whenever I did that. So whenever I spoke up at work, I was really proud of myself. So as I wrote, I spoke up at work today. I like to really sit down and think about that pride that I feel. And how hard it was for me to overcome, but that I did overcome it, how I did do the thing that I said that I was going to do, and how good that made me feel, because that's telling my brain that that's pleasurable and it's going to allow me to do it more often in the future. So it's a big thing. It's a big deal. And I talk about it a lot about how we can, offer this up more in our lives. So keep following me on my channel because I will continue to talk about this because it is something that I really, 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 really believe in. Oh, God. Freedom is what we want. Responsibility is what we need. I was watching this thing with Matthew McConaughey and he said that. And I just thought, I need to write that down. That was good. So this is just some of the extra journaling things over here on this page here. Habits that I want to talk about some more. I've talked about water, and I think I've talked about steps, but I want to talk about some of these other ones a little bit more. And I think I talked about habit tracking, but I want to talk about some of these other ones more in detail as life goes on. But we'll see when I get to it. And then my January Steps Challenge, my little habit tracker for my January Steps Challenge. And that really gives us back to the end of the journal. So that was January after the pen. Again, please let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video so that I will make more of them. I'm going to be doing Silk and Sonder all year long. So I would love to share this with you. If it's something that you enjoy, please let me know. So that's it. That wraps up today. I will see you guys in the next video. As always, it's going to be an adventure. Bye. Oh, wait. If you haven't yet, check out the February Before the Pen video. I thought the music was funny for the theme of the month is passion. And I just thought that the music was kind of quirky and funny for the theme. So anyway, check out After the Pen or Before the Pen. Check out Before the Pen. This is After the Pen. Check out Before the Pen. I gotta go. I'll see you soon. Bye.